What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Bernard, the executioner, Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins gave a bold prediction along with his assessment of the first fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. First off, he feels that Tyson Fury was beaten by Deontay Wilder in the first fight and was nearly knocked out in the first fight. And Deontay Wilder won the first fight, and it wasn't a draw. Second, he says that if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, he would not do another interview for a year. Wow. Now, this makes everything a little bit more interesting because a lot of people thought that Tyson Fury won, obviously. And Bernard Hopkins has pretty much been a fair assessor of the sweet sport. He said that Deontay Wilder beating Tyson Fury, I don't see how he thought that. He had a lot to say regarding Tyson Fury, though. He thought Tyson Fury is a great showman and a great salesman, probably second under Ali, and that's a high account. But boxing ability, no. He's fast, he's quick for his size, but he's not as technically sound as a lot of people think he is. He flicks his jab. He doesn't throw solid punches. A lot of those punches are arm punches. Now, for that, I do agree. He does throw a lot of arm punches just for speed, to give you the perception or to show you his elusiveness that makes him more difficult to beat. That's why he doesn't sit down on his punches. Now, I don't know how Bernard Hopkins thought Deontay Wilder was the victor in that fight. I know he got dropped twice. You know, barely beating the count, that's not important to me. Me counterpunching Bernard Hopkins, it doesn't matter if you barely beat the count. That's just like barely winning. Because we can say the same thing about Canelo in Lada. He barely won. You know what I mean? Well, if that was the case, winning doesn't mean much if you put barely behind it. You know, what is the end result? He beat the count, scratch out barely. Canelo beat Lara barely, right? Which I would disagree in, but okay. He's a promoter of Canelo. And speaking of Canelo, I have another video, the Counterpunch, of the things he said about Canelo, but that's another video. He also feels that Deontay Wilder, this fight, will find a way, since he's better at rematches than he is in the first time around, will find a way to close the gap and stop Tyson Fury or catch Tyson Fury with the punches that he missed all night long earlier in stopping Tyson Fury. He feels that he's been in there with Fury. He knows what Fury possesses, so therefore Fury cannot run and cannot use the same tactics against Deontay Wilder. Therefore, Deontay Wilder will figure him out like he done in his previous rematches and knock out Tyson Fury. Those are the words in the prediction of Bernard, the executioner, the alien Hopkins. Now, I'm still up in the air. I promise you guys by tomorrow, I will have my prediction. But the first fight, that's already happened. We can counterpunch that. I didn't see Deontay Wilder outboxing anybody. I seen Deontay Wilder missing with the power punches. I seen Deontay frustrated. I seen him eager, anxious, aggravated. I seen him with those particular problems. Okay, that was his attitude. That was his emotional content. Okay, he did not win the first fight. The two knockdowns made it very interesting. It closed the gap. It gave you an argument. But Tyson Fury did throw punches. He did throw the better punches, but he did not throw the harder punches, bar none, right? It's just that Deontay didn't throw enough of those. With the punches that Deontay hit Tyson Fury with, 2 out of those 4 major punches knocked him down. 2 rights, right? People want to add the left hook. It wasn't the left hook, people. The left hook came as a follow-up punch. And actually, I'm impressed because, you know, I'm a criticizer of Deontay Wilder's combos because he lacks combinations to me. I think he needs to work on them. But he did surprise me with the right hand, followed with the left hook. Okay, jab, right hand, left hook. You know, I was impressed on that. But that left hook did not and was not the punch that hurt and knocked down or knocked out Tyson Fury for what, 3 or 4 seconds. People love to say that, you know. But anyhow, I do think Tyson Fury is a showman. So I will agree with Bernard Hopkins. He is a showman. So he can give you the perception that he's doing a lot more than he's doing. He will jab, jab, right hand, throw his hands in the air, put his hands behind his back, you know, play the crowd. You know what I mean? And he did a lot of that. If you go back and you look at that fight, he did land the better, sharper punches. You know, and the only thing is, here's the only difference. Deontay didn't do that. He didn't play the crowd. He wasn't experienced in that category. I don't think he ever will be. I think Deontay focuses on doing one thing, and that's getting you out of there. But Tyson Fury was a guy that did play the crowd. He did know what to do. You know, he avoided the punches that Deontay Wilder could knock him out with. And that was more impressive because it wasn't the punches that Deontay landed, because he didn't land much. The significance of that fight is the punches that he missed and the punches that you saw him blatantly miss that made him look amateurish, limited, you know, inexperienced when dealing with that type of style. And it showed with Tyson Fury, despite being out of the ring, despite having the rumor of really not being 100%, you know, and everybody was thinking, when would he land that big punch? Now, Deontay Wilder has always the ability to knock you out in either round. First round, 12th round. That's true. He showed that. He's proved that. That's what makes the fight so impressive. But back to Bernard Hopkins. If Tyson Fury wins, and he does have a chance to win, if he does win, Bernard Hopkins, I do want you to be accountable for your words. And I don't want to see you in another interview of all of 2020. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Bernard Hopkins' assessment. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.